I'm David Berlin, editor-in-chief with Blockchain Journal. I'm here in Davos, Switzerland for World Economic Forum. I'm roaming around the city, up and down the promenade that leads to the Congress Center where World Economic Forum is taking place, looking for great stories to tell, and I think I found one of them. Two entrepreneurs, one from Colombia, the other from San Francisco. I think they're buddies, and they're on the verge of building something that they say solves the big problem of FTX, the one that FTX caused. So I'm going to ask you guys to first identify yourselves, and then I'll ask you a little bit about what your story is. So who are you?
My name is Dylan Peters.
And what do you do?
Co-founder and CBDO of Deepwaters.
Okay, Deepwaters, that's what we'll be talking about?
That's what we're talking about.
Wow, Deepwaters, okay, and you are?
I'm Michael Callahan, Vice President of Marketing at Deepwaters.
And how many people are at Deepwaters, or is it just the two of you?
No, we're a team of 16 full-time that have been building over the past 18 months.
Okay, so you've been building we just lost the lights, but we'll keep going, right? We've been building for 18 months, so while you were building this, FTX imploded, right? And then you guys were like, bingo, here we are. So for our audience, what does Deepwaters do? Like, what's your unique value proposition?
We are the world's first transparent and provably trustworthy exchange that is building a level playing field for all investors, whether they're retail, institutional, or algorithmic traders.
Okay, so for the people in our audience who don't even know what an exchange is, let's start there. What's an exchange?
I can start with this. So an exchange is a platform that you go onto online where you can transition one type of currency or asset, for instance, US dollars or Bitcoin or anything else, ETFs, into another. So cryptocurrency exchanges like Kraken or FTX, obviously, were crypto-specific exchanges. And we, at a very high level, our exchange can be described in three principles. One, we have a completely new, unique technology where it makes it impossible for us as the exchange to engage in the kind of fraud, corruption, manipulation of trading in assets that FTX, Voyager, Celsius, some of these other projects did. Three Arrows Capital. We couldn't do that if we tried. The second principle is anybody outside or inside our exchange can come in and see exactly how our trade flow is executed, what our trade rules are, and how our assets are managed. So you don't need to trust us. And this is my favorite thing to say when we get interviewed. If you know anything about crypto right now and you hear that someone's starting an exchange, you should be really dubious about anything they tell you. You should assume that I'm a liar. You should assume everything I say is exaggerated, I'm not telling you the full truth, and we want that.
Well, the minute I met you, I thought you were a liar. You just seemed kind of like a shady kind of guy.
That's the right reaction.
Yeah, thank you, but
Marketing, right?
Oh, he said he was in marketing. Yeah, all marketers are liars, of course. So now, in this big debate about exchanges, there's two types of exchanges, right? There's a centralized exchange, or CEX, CEX, and a decentralized exchange, DEX, right? So for the benefit of our audience, what's the difference? What are these, and what are the key differences? Who wants to answer that question?
I can answer that. Okay. So a centralized exchange is one that is managed by one centralized party. All the assets are executed, all the trades are executed by that one centralized party and not on an independent external blockchain. So examples of this might be, again, Kraken or Binance, of course. Whereas a decentralized exchange is something like Uniswap, where all trades are managed independently of that exchange on the blockchain. So Uniswap cannot turn off trading, they cannot choose what to do with your trades, they cannot rehypothecate or move the trade flow around.
Uniswap is essentially a living, breathing organism that nobody can mess with right now. So in the world of trust, because you're saying don't trust us, but you're also saying, wait a minute, we're launching this thing that's more trustworthy than anything else. Usually, usually we'll pardon all the activity around here. Usually a lot of people will say that a centralized exchange is where the risk is because one party controls it, but the decentralized exchanges are the ones that nobody controls, therefore you can trust it more because no central party is going to do something bad.
And you can see how trades are executed in many cases on a decentralized exchange.
But now you're saying you've got, what, the best of both worlds?
Yes. That's right. So
okay, how so?
we are, in effect, a centralized exchange. But we as a company are not matching trades and executing them. We use a technology called confidential computing, or you may have heard of trusted execution environments. This is actually a pretty mature technology. It's what's in your phone that does the biometrics, what scans your face, your fingerprints. What this allows us to do is all trades are executed off the blockchain, but we can't see them. No one can see them. We can't manipulate that trade flow. Our partners can't, individuals can't. But we use a tool called remote attestation. So anybody, you don't need privilege, you don't need coding knowledge, can come in and see exactly how those trades are executed and how assets are managed. So you don't need to trust us. We execute like a centralized exchange, but we use a different mechanism to achieve the trustlessness of a decentralized exchange.
So building off of that, we also utilize decentralized on-chain technology. So self-custody, so there can't be any rehypothecation of billions of dollars. And then also we utilize on-chain real-time validation. So after that order has been executed, you can prove and go see for yourself that there was no interruption or disruption of the trade flow, which is why we are a hybrid exchange that utilizes both.
So you guys are using transparency to drive trust and hoping that some people will recognize that and come to you as opposed to another exchange.
What we're doing is creating this transparent and provably trustworthy environment. It becomes a no-brainer because all traders need us for different reasons. The algorithmic traders will come to us because their back-tested strategies will survive market exposure. Retail traders will come to us because of our messaging, and they're sick and tired of what's happened with all these other, Robinhood turning off the buy button and, numerous other bad actors in our space. FTX. Institutionals will utilize us as kind of a demilitarized zone where they can come and as opposed to when they need to exit a position, they can lean on us instead of their peers and competitors. So we're essentially the best of all worlds for these traders.
Okay, so 18 months in, right? 16 people. You're here at World Economic Forum. What are you hoping to accomplish here?
Well, we are going to be launching in just under a month. So we're going to be announcing the date in the coming days. Be ready for that. We do want to have a huge thank you to our community so far. We came out publicly with our testnet about 4 months ago. And in the last 4 months, we've grown effectively from 0 to over 140,000 people on our testnet without spending a single dollar. So the reception that we've gotten from this community has been incredible. There are so many people enthusiastic about true transparency. Again, we can't be FTX, Voyager, Celsius, Three Arrows if we wanted to. And that's what the community has been so incredibly receptive and positive about. And to all of those who have been members and supporters, a true thank you to you all.
Okay, well, guys, thanks very much. I want to wish you luck. It's really fun to bump into some young entrepreneurs like yourselves here at World Economic Forum. I thought I was going to bump into people from a completely different generation, but here we are. We've got a bunch of youngins here, and
We've got some gray hairs on the team too.
you got some gray hairs. I hope they see this video because I don't know if they're going to appreciate it.
FTX gave me all this.
Oh yeah, you're getting a little gray up there too. So am I. All right.
We've earned it.
We've earned our stripes. Thanks very much, guys. It was nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all.
Good luck.
And to you, sir.